Hello, this is Walker Physics, 4th edition. We're in Chapter 7 on work and kinetic energy. This is the end of the chapter questions, question number 16. To keep her dog from running away while she talks to a friend, Susan pulls gently on the dog's leash with a constant force given by X, 2.2 newtons in the sideward direction and 1.1 newtons straight up. How much work does she do on the dog if its displacement is 0.25 positive X, so that's to the right? Well, work equals force in the direction of the distance. So if the distance is 0.25 in the X direction, I only want the force in the X direction. So this is going to be 2.2 times 0.25, which gives me a 0.55. Let me do it again. 0.2 times 0.25. Your work is 0.55 joules. Okay, so that's your A. B says, how much work does she do on the dog if its displacement is 0.25 to the top? Well, so she's pulling the dog up. Poor little dog. She has a force in the upward direction of 1.1, and she's pulling it at the same. So that would be 0.275. 0.275 joules. Okay. How much work does she do on the dog if its displacement is so much to the left and so much to the down? Okay, so it goes down though she's pulling up. Not quite sure what that means, but if you notice, this negative is telling you going left. This negative is saying the dog is actually going down. So the dog must be falling through a manhole. Poor dog. This is a bad problem for that dog. So first of all, the total work is simply going to be the sum of all the work. So you're going to find the work you do in one direction, the work you do in the other direction, and then just add that together. So if it's positive work, then you add positive and positive, or positive and negative, or negative and negative. Okay, so you can end up with positive work or negative work depending upon how much of each direction you have. So let's see what we've got. We've got a direction of 0.5 in the X. Okay, so this is going to be a negative because it's 0.5 going left, and this is 2.2 times 0.5. So this means that sideways she's going to do a work of negative 1.1 joules. Okay. Up and down she has a force of 1.1. It's going down, so it's negative 0.25. Right, so this will be negative 0.275. So the work here is negative 0.275. Well, what's the total work done? You're just going to add those together. Okay, so you're going to add two negatives together. So 1.1 minus 0.275. You'll end up with a work equals negative 1.375 joules. Looks like you have two significant digits everywhere, so this would be negative 1.4 joules. Thank you.